On the banks of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the LSU Tigers and the Washington Huskies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, the Tigers head coach told me pregame, he told me they understand every ranked matchup becomes a measuring stick when you're carrying a top 10 ranking. They got off to a strong start last week, 1-0 on the season, but that doesn't matter. He said, we will be good if we execute each and every game. Keeps talking to the players in the locker room about the sky is the limit for this team, but it will take one game at a time, and he thinks this is the team that can do it. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Deep in the end zone, it's Richardson. He'll be out of bounds at the 23 after gambling and bringing it out of the end zone. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
You got to love that if you're the head coach. Watching your defense and watching the big fella, D-tackle, play with that kind of relentless pursuit to the football. One of the reasons it's hard to run against them is they've got everybody playing with effort. Did you see him fly to the football and make that play on the outside? That was awesome.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Husky.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
That had to be a coverage bust because there is no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Rashad Downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Berry. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's Hill. He's past the marker. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Second down, going to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
In the red area, it's Barry. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. They'll run this play from the pistol. The lone back's got it. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Iamaleava. Got the quick pass. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense lining up for a first down play. This time they'll go to the running game. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into...
Picked off! What a play to set him up! Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. They'll run it. It's Barry. Turning it on. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And, man, another nice run. And you can just see the balance. You can see the toughness. This guy's really good at what he does, and they're going to continue to feature him. He's already got 1 touchdown on the day, and I imagine he'll continue to be a focal point for this offense, and he better be for this defense.
The Tigers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. They're all over it. Under heat, he gets rid of it. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Left side, it's Brown. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. To the end zone, and it's picked off. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Washington!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Right side, it's Berry. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Fresh set of downs going up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to get rid of it, and he gets rid of it.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Before this 3rd down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Turns it upfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Durham. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Drops back on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Throwing on the run. Makes a deep grab. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Yeah, just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And, man, this is a big decision coming up, right? Like, this is still a tie football game. So if you get stopped on 4th down, man, you're setting the other team up with good field position, almost in field goal position right off the jump. This is a big 4th down play.
The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. 4th down, Iamaleava. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. Breaks free and he might be gone. Touchdown, Husky. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
That is exactly what you want from your quarterback. Hanging in there, letting the route develop, throwing the football down the field while you're getting hit, and the receiver does the rest and runs into the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. From deep, it's Richardson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for room, it's Berry. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Fires to the big fella. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw one first. Under pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll go to the air. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Huskies! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. The Tigers want to move quickly. From the gun, it's Durham. Defense all over him. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Now the Tigers will spend their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Unloads it downfield. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. That penalty helps some, but it's still third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down. Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Needs it here on fourth down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 7 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Throwing, Iamaleava. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Across the 25. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Washington. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. On the run, it's Berry. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Wilson. Finds a seam. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. The snap sets up to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. LSU quick to the line. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's stopped.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now. You're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
Looking to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The give. Fighting off the defender. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride him again. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Rid of it on the RPO. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Here's Iamaleava to throw. In traffic, it's Washington. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Makes a catch. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
3rd and 6 yards to go. The give to the single back. Shakes off the defender. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Runs through a tackle. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeps it on the ground. There he goes. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
And the Huskies will line it up on 1st and 10. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, his jersey's not even dirty. We're in the second half. We're behind. We got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step one.
Twelfth play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava stepping to the right. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. On the ground, it's Berry. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Sees a crease. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to get it through the air. Out wide right, it's Durham. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. Driving forward, it's Durham. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabs it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
He wants to throw it. Batted at the line and incomplete as that throw was headed toward the end zone. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Play fake, Nico Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. Left side, it's James. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Husky.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Richardson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for space, it's Barry. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Just got rid of that one.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away.
You just love to see that from the quarterback. I know it's a big 3rd down, and more than anything, you want to throw a completion, keep your offense on the field. But when the defense wins and nobody's open, you got to just tip your hat, throw it away. And now a big decision coming up on 4th down.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Here comes the heat. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
2nd and long here. Iamaleava rushes on. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
Really good job by the defense there. Understanding pass, dropping back, but not losing sight of that running back and letting that quarterback throw it to him where he can pick up some extra yards and get that 1st down. They did a great job covering the whole field and making sure that running back got nowhere.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Snapped it, they'll throw to start the drive. Finds his tight end. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And a lot of times in football, man, the short memory, we usually talk about the quarterback. But sometimes it's the running back who puts it on the deck. Sometimes it's your playmaker out wide who puts the ball on the deck. But that doesn't mean you abandon him. You come back to him, let him make plays. Nice job making the catch. And I still expect him to be a big part of this football game.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. The penalty pushes the offense back for this 2nd down. From the gun, looking for a man. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
That's an impressive touchdown there, considering the plays this defense, particularly the secondary, has already made against him. And we knew this quarterback was going to come into this one, David, and be aggressive. There aren't many people who really scare him, and the defense has made him pay. A couple of bad decisions, a couple of great plays on the back end, one-on-one. But this guy's still taking his shots. He's not backing down, and he's got his offense back on the board.
I think that's the most impressive part. He made some mistakes, and a lot of times you see people that they go in a shell, right? They make mistakes. They can't rebound. They can't find the answers to continue to keep making plays. Make the next play. Make the next play. Now down the stretch to give your team the lead, man. So impressed with the way he's handled adversity and bounced back from some mistakes.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
One more play to pad the stats. Got it. The ball scores free. And the offense will get the ball back, a rather anticlimactic way to celebrate the win.